Hello guys, welcome back to another Sims 4 guide. Um, it's been forever since I did one of these guides, and I'm a little late to this one, and I apologize. But I wanted to make it sooner rather than later, but I was kind of busy, so that's the reason why I didn't make a video sooner. But today, I'm going to be doing my official full guide to turn your sim into a fairy. Now, first and foremost, you will need to have the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack in order to have access to fairies and their abilities. To become
Barnder's a
one.
torque.
Now, there are four main ways for your sim to become a fairy. You can either start by becoming one in
Two
cast,
Kinnick farm?
by using the Occult Picker, which was the new Life and Death update. And here it is. You can pick fairy. You can also choose the other ones if you want, but this is specifically for fairies. Or you can just add a new occult sim entirely and do the same way, which is pretty cool. But today I'm going to show you guys how to turn your sim into a fairy the main way.
Yambala Sieg.
And that is by going. I'll go ahead and just go through the steps. Okay, guys. Today's been kind of a long day, so forgive the low energy if you guys get what I mean. Um, the Sims 4 did get an update recently, and it kind of broke the game slightly, so a lot of people are kind of backlashing, and a lot of people are probably not going to
Sussel.
watch my videos recently.
Swer Wolonko Nepsi
Um,
Ubelet.
but that's, it is what it is. I'm not going to be the Debbie Downer here. Now, do note, like all the other occult types, I will have to note that fairies will not gain their wings or abilities until they're teenagers. So if they are a child or younger, they will only have minuscule moodlets or indicators that they are a fairy, or their plumb bob too. Um, that's another way as well that you can tell that they're an occult sim. Uh, Now, this is the main way of turning your sim into a fairy. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Innisgreen, which is the world that came with Enchanted by Nature. You can choose to live here if you want, but even if you don't choose to live here, you can still visit here at any time since it's not a vacation world like Granite Falls. Uh, but you can literally choose any of these lots that you can afford, provided that you actually have the simoleons to actually pay for it and pay for the lot fee. As you can see, that's a very tight deadline, as you can see. But anyway, um, now that we are living in Innisgreen, um, my controller is unresponsive. Why? It's so weird. Why was my controller unresponsive there? Anyway, it wasn't dead. It was just unresponsive. That was weird. Um, so, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ask any local Sims or any of the local Fablists that are around the local neighborhood that you can see. Like the Mystical Fairy here, for example. You're going to want to give her a friendly introduction. It can be a friendly introduction, a howdy introduction if you have Forest Ranch, or a respectful introduction if you have Snowy Escape. I usually tend to do the respectful introduction because it does give you a relationship boost from what I can see and from what I've actually heard, which is pretty cool. Um, it's good to know, and uh, it's good facts. Okay. Now, once you've introduced yourself, you're going to go to the fairy tag, and you're going to go to social, and you're going to ask how to become a fairy. Now, after this, one of two things can happen. They can either give you what's called a fairy seedling, which is the number one thing that you need. Uh, I like to call it the fairy version of Mermetic Kelp because Mermaic Kelp is literally the mermaid version of becoming a mermaid. So I mean, it's literally the exact same premise because it's literally similar, but not exactly the same.
Brugi Payup, Yakila Brugi. Play
Snibara Wakanini. Yathuria Rolsh.
Come on, bro.
Pimboy, Fibly.
Kayomi.
Now again, she's either going to immediately give us a fairy seedling, or if she doesn't, you can ask for one.
Jafafa Gurgadan.
As you can see, she's not giving us one, so we can go ahead and ask for one.
Fazoo.
Oh,
Fazoo
the
Bunga.
toy.
And then they will hand us over a fairy seedling. Now, what you're going to want to do with that fairy seedling, you're going to want to plant it on any terrain. You cannot place it on any type of pavement, like wood or concrete or anything like that, or tiles or anything like that. It has to be bare ground with soil, such as this, to plant it. Or you can use planters as well, and it can be from base game. It can be ones from other packs, like the ones from werewolves. You can also use those ones as well. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to plant the fairy seedling. This will go ahead and summon Mother Nature. She is your primary resource for this, and what's going to happen here is she's going to give you her charm. Um, and using her charm, you will be able to turn into a fairy,
Rosh.
which is, good to know. Um, Same thing with her, with the fabulous locals, like the mystical fairy over here. She can either immediately give you her charm, which 95% of the time she does, but 5% of the time she doesn't. You can just ask her for the charm. So it's simple as that, as you can see. But she's autonomously giving me her charm right here, as you can see.
Elixir Suna Bipit. Yips. Wibisuku.
So once that happens, she will tell you that she's given you her charm, and that it will give you a Into the Fold moodlet. This is very important because it does last 24 hours, and during those 24 hours, you will have the opportunity to go to the Moondrop Springs, not the Moonwind Springs, because I keep getting that mixed up. There's not even such thing as called Moonwind Springs, I don't think, but it's called the Moondrop Springs. And what you want to do is you want to click on it and become a fairy. You can only do this while this moodlet is active, by the way. Once this expires, you're going to have to get another fairy seedling to summon Mother Nature again if it expires. But it is a 24-hour moodlet, so that's not going to happen. That's very likely not going to happen. So once you do that, the final step has now commenced, and you're now becoming a fairy. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.